Give them a shuffle. Give them a cut. Get set for a deal, then try your luck on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Gee, thank you. After a nice greeting like that, it's a shame I've got to go home and take out the garbage. And we thank Catherine Shepard of University Heights, Ohio, for that opening poem. We crowned a new champion as time ran out, and we are going to play the money cards where he can win thousands, I hope, right now. Let's bring out that champion now, Craig Holman. Hello, Craig. Good to see you.
Fine, thank you.
Won't you remind us about yourself and get a little comfortable here?
Sure. My name's Craig Holman, and I come from a place called Blackpool in England. I've been here about 3 months, and I'm living in the San Fernando Valley at the moment.
Are you enjoying it?
Very much so. Yeah.
Now you've had some time to think about it. How do you feel about the money cards? Feel ready?
Very ready, yeah.
Okay. Let's not waste any time then. Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on, Craig. Hop on up there. Craig, the money you won in the game is yours to keep. On the money cards, we give you a brand new deck of cards all shuffled and cut. We give you new money to play with, and this time you're going to bet that money. We start on the bottom line with $200, 3 cards, your decision how you bet them. When you move to the second level, another $200, 3 more cards. Your minimum bets are $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet. There you must bet at least half the money.
Okay.
Good luck, Craig. Here's
you.
$200. As in the game, you have a choice of 2 base cards on the bottom level. When you move up to the second level, again, you can change your base card, and you can change your base card before you make that big bet. $200, and first we have a 5.
Okay.
You want to play that?
I'll keep that. I'll keep it, and I'll go 200 higher.
Right away, the whole thing. Yeah. $200 on a 5. You like 5s, huh, Greg? $200, I hope you're right. Higher than a 5? It's another 5. It's not higher. But you're not out of it. Of course, you lose the play of those other cards, but we move the 5 up here and give you the other $200 of betting money. You're back in it with $200. Now do you like the 5?
I'll change it this time.
This time you'll change it. Here's the next card off the top of your deck. It's an 8. Oh. Well, the 5s begin to look a little better, but we've got an 8 and 4 cards to go, Craig. Come on.
Okay, I'll go 100 higher.
$100. Half the money. Higher than an 8. Yes, with a 10. Now we're moving. $300 and a 10, Craig.
100 lower.
$100 lower than a 10. It is another 8, but you got another $100. 400, Craig. You're flirting with those middle cards. What are you going to do?
Okay, I'll go another 100 higher.
$100 higher than an 8. Let's get it much higher than an 8. That's the way to do it.
Good card. Good card.
And we move the ace up.
Okay.
I know you want to play it.
All of it lower.
Okay. You'll have nothing if you bust here, but you'll have a nice round fat $1,000 if this is lower. It is for $1,000.
Great.
Made a good comeback, Craig.
Thank you.
Attaway. Come on out here. That's a good comeback. Craig will meet a new challenger right after this commercial message. Okay, we're going to meet a new challenger right now. Let us open the board and get to the cards to start the match. Janice and Bettina start loading in the cards. 2 brand new decks of cards and a new challenger on Card Sharks. Hello there. Nice to meet you. Now, usually I say the person's name as they come out, but I wanted to hold this because I couldn't believe it. Is your name really Beverly Hills?
Yeah, it really is.
Beverly Hills?
And I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, you're not down the road here a piece, huh?
No, that's not my city, nor my daddy's.
Tell us about yourself there, Beverly.
Well, I live in Memphis, and I'm vacationing in Southern California with a girlfriend of mine from Nashville. And back in Memphis, I was one of the Cotton Carnival queens, and I also give tours to Elvis Presley's mansion and gravesite.
Well, that's nice. And you were a cotton cargo queen.
No, the Cotton Carnival. It's a big
Cotton
festival
Carnival.
in
I
Haven't you ever been there?
We see, I get confused because your accent sounds like Craig's, Beverly. That's
No,
not so-
he's got a British accent.
You cut the cards before we started? Then we are all set to go.
Cut him and kissed him.
Cut him and kissed him and got him ready. Okay. Good luck. Each player has a deck of 52 playing cards. And as we said, they're shuffled. The players cut them before we go on the air. Craig will play the upper cards, the red cards, the challenger Beverly, the lower cards, the blue cards. Before he can begin calling high-low on the cards, you must win a high-low toss-up question. And Craig, we start with a question to you.
Okay.
We asked 100 people who own dogs, if a burglar broke into your home, would your dog bite him or lick him? How many people said their dog would lick him?
Well, I think most dogs, except the Alsatian anyway, are a bit soft. And most people are soft with their dogs. So I'd say it'd be fairly low.
How many would lick him?
Yeah. 60.
60 would lick him rather than bite the burglar, Beverly.
Well, all of our dogs down south are really, really friendly, but I think a few more are going to bite, so I'm going to say it's a little bit higher.
You say it's higher. No, it's how many would lick him.
Oh, how many would lick him?
That's right.
Yeah, more would lick him.
More would lick him. So you say higher, more would lick him. Okay.
Right.
I understood that, Beverly. The actual number of people who said their dog would lick the burglar rather than bite him is 40. It's not higher. Craig, you'll go to the board first. Craig, your base card is a 4.
Okay, I'll keep that, and I'll go higher.
Higher than a 4? Yes, with a queen.
I'll go lower.
Lower than a queen. Oh, no, it's a king. You lose both those cards back to the base card, and that gives Beverly a chance to play a 7. You didn't win the question, you can't change it.
Higher.
Higher, and it is with a 9. Remember, you can freeze at any time.
I know all my friends are saying to freeze.
Are you going to freeze?
Yeah, I'm going to freeze.
Oh, okay. Just because they were saying it didn't mean you were going to, Beverly. We move over the freeze bar. Can't take those cards away. Beverly, we asked 100 bachelors. If you're in a romantic situation with a woman and she says no to your first advance, do you give up or keep trying? How many bachelors said they keep trying?
All my boyfriends keep trying. But it takes me a long time to get the words out, you know, and to get the message across to them. But I'll say that...
What do you mean? By the time you say you're not that kind of a girl, it's too late?
It's too late, right. Well,
How many bachelors said that?
Don't get the wrong idea. I'm going to say... Will you repeat that?
Sure.
Thanks.
What the heck? I don't care.
Right.
Well, when you're in a romantic situation with a woman and she says no to the first advance, do you give up or keep trying? How many bachelors said they keep trying?
I don't think but about 40 of them keep trying.
Oh, okay. Higher or lower, Craig?
Well, I think if a bachelor's taken a girl out in the first place and spent money on her, he's going to keep trying. So I say there's going to be more.
You say higher.
Yeah.
I think he's right.
The actual number of bachelors who, when their date says no, keep on trying is 64. It's higher, Craig. Craig, anytime you win the question, you have the right to change the base card.
I'll keep the 4, and I'll go higher.
Higher than a 4? Yes,
Yeah.
with a jack.
Okay, I'll go lower.
Lower than a jack. This time he got past that hump with a 9. Now he'll freeze. And Craig is a 1-card lead. And the question to you, Craig, we asked 100 people, do you think the government knows more about flying saucers than it's telling the public? How many people said yes?
Well, since I come to this country, I started watching that Project UFO, and I presume that's off facts. So I would say that they're keeping a lot from us. I'd say about 80 said they do.
80 said that they're keeping things from us, Beverly.
Well, I think the government keeps everything from us, because I never know what's going on. But especially about strange... Why's everybody laughing at me? Because of strange things like flying saucers. Well, I think it's really high, but I don't think it's quite 80, Craig, so I'm going to say it's a little bit lower.
Little bit lower, yes. The actual number of people who think the government knows more about flying saucers than it's telling the public is 90. Not lower, Craig. Yes. You want the 9?
I'll change the 9.
Here's the next card off the top of your deck. It is a king, a great change.
Lower.
Lower than a king, yes, with a 10. Now then.
I'm going to go lower.
If this is lower, Craig has the first game in the match for the win. Yes, with a 3, he did it. Game number 1 to the champion. Challenger has to make a comeback. That'll be coming up right after we take time out for this. So the champion leads 1-0. Beverly, I've got to ask you, you have a unique neck piece. It looks like it's a 10.5. Right. What is that for?
Well, a boyfriend of mine back home gave it to me. Just one of them, because I'm single and I have lots of boyfriends. But on a scale of 1 to 10, it's supposed to mean that I'm a 10.5.
Terrific. Wow.
Thank you.
Right now, you need this game,
Right
Beverly.
now,
We'll deal in the cards. Same 2 decks of cards, and we start with a question to you, Beverly. We asked 100 married women. Tell the truth. Do you henpeck your husband? How many women said yes, they do?
Do they henpeck or handpick?
It's my accent. Henpeck.
Henpeck their husbands. Boy, if I had one, which I don't, I'd probably henpeck him. Just
Are you advertising, Beverly?
I'm trying to. I'd probably henpeck him just a little bit. So I'll say that about 60 women henpeck their husbands.
60 women henpeck their husbands, Craig.
Well, I think all women henpeck their husbands, so I'm going to say it's going to be higher.
You say higher than that? The actual number of married women who do henpeck their husband is 34. It's not higher, Beverly. And Beverly, your base card
Thou
is
shalt rise
a
again.
queen.
All right. A queen, and I'm going to go lower.
Playing the queen lower, yes.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 2, a 6.
What do? I think I'm going to higher.
You're going to go for
higher.
it. Higher than a 6. It is a king.
Oh, God, let it be lower. Lower.
If this is lower, we tied up the match. And she loses all 4 cards. Oh, my. That's the breaks, the chance you take. Craig, a big break for you to play off a jack.
I'll change it.
No, you can't change it. You didn't win the
sorry.
question. You must play.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. It is a 2.
Right.
Yeah. Higher. Higher than a 2. Another 2 is not higher. And neither player advances. Wow. Craig, question to you. We asked 100 married men. Now tell the truth. Are you henpecked? How many men said yes?
Well, I think I'm henpecked by all women, whether I'm married or not. So I'm going to say that most of them will say they are. I'll say about 65.
65. Higher or lower,
Well, I
Beverly?
think it's lower because I don't think any man's ever going to admit to anybody that he's really henpecked, even though he is.
All right, well, as I recall, 34 women said they do henpeck, and the actual number of married men who are henpecked is 17. It's lower, Beverly. I guess it depends on your point of view, whether you are the henpecker or the henpeckee. Beverly, you're looking at a queen. Do you want to play it?
Oh, yeah, I think the queen is lower.
Lower than a queen. It is an 8.
Oh. I want to freeze.
You'll freeze on the 8 with a 1-card
Please.
lead. And the third question to you, Beverly. Now, I must preface this question by saying there are McDonald's restaurants in the city of Paris, France. And our man on the street went to France, where he asked 100 people in Paris, home of all that good cuisine, have you ever eaten a McDonald's hamburger? How many Parisians had eaten a McDonald's hamburger?
Oh, boy, those are really big down home, and I think everybody's tried a McDonald's hamburger, so I'm going to say, was it men or women?
It was just 100 people
Oh,
in
just
general.
people.
Just
Well, I
standing
think-
there on the street saying, hey, sailor.
I think
have you-"
80 people have eaten a McDonald's hamburger.
80.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen a McDonald's open in London, and everybody I knew had never tried one. And when they did, they didn't like them. So I'm going to say it's lower.
Well, he would know, right?
After doing a commercial for 3 minutes for McDonald's, I think we just lost them. Right down the drain. No, you say lower. The actual number of Parisians who had eaten a Big Mac is 34. It's lower, Craig. Yes, right. We're looking at a jack. Now you can change it if you'd like.
I'm going
Craig.
to change it.
And he changes the jack to a 4.
Okay, higher.
Higher than a 4. Yes, an 8.
I'm going to freeze.
And a free. Each player needs 3 cards. That's a long way to go. And we're at the 4th and final question, sudden death. Someone has to win.
death is
Control,
right.
very important. Craig, we asked 100 people, have you ever hated a movie so much that you demanded your money back? How many people said yes?
Well, I think you've got to have a lot of guts to demand your money back, really, whether you hate a movie or not. A lot of people say they'll demand it, but they won't. So I'm going to say 25.
25 have demanded their money back. Beverly?
Oh, they're all screaming lower. I tell you, I just don't think people are going to ask for their money back because it's not the theater's fault. So I'm going to say that it's higher.
You say higher. Now he says 25. How many have demanded their money back? Do you want it to be higher than that?
No. Then I'm sorry. I want it to go lower.
You say low. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Scared to death.
We're with you, Beverly. Listen.
I hope so.
Well, the actual number of people who've hated a movie so much they demanded their money back is 9. Beverly, good we clarified it. Now, Beverly, it's sudden death. You need 3 cards. Craig needs 3 cards. Do you want to play it or pass it? You want to play it?
I want to pass it to Craig.
Craig, you're playing off an 8. If you turn them all over, you've won the match. One mistake and Beverly ties it up. Call this.
Okay, I'm going to go higher than the 8.
Higher than an 8.
All
Yes,
right.
a 10.
I'm going to go lower than the 10.
Lower than a 10.
All right.
Yes, an 8. 1 to go.
I'm going to go higher.
If this is higher, you've got the match. No, it's lower. Beverly's tied it up. And we're going to set up for the tiebreaker. What, Beverly?
Oh, this is real death. I am a wreck.
You can't be a wreck. You're having fun.
I'm having a ball, but I'm a wreck having a ball.
Okay, we'll set up with just 3 cards up there in the tiebreaker. Someone's going to get a crack at the money cards. And Beverly, the question to you. We asked 100 men. If you were out in the woods and found a suitcase with $5,000 in it, would you turn it in to the authorities or keep it for yourself? How many men said they would keep it?
Well, I think if you're, out in the woods walking around, you probably don't have any money, or you'd be doing something fancy, and you'd want to have some money, so you would keep it. So I'll say that. Can you tell me one more time?
Yeah, how many men said they would keep it?
Okay, I think 65 men said that they would keep the suitcase.
65 would keep it, Craig.
That's a hard one. I think that there's a lot more honest people. I'm going to say lower.
You say lower. The actual number of men who would keep the suitcase with $5,000 rather than turn it in is 61. It's lower, Craig. Your base card in the tiebreaker, Craig, is a 5. Do you want it?
I want to change it.
See if we can improve it with another 5. Got to play that one. Call it, Craig.
Higher. I'll go higher.
Higher than a 5.
Okay.
Yes, a queen.
I'll go lower.
If this is lower, you've got the championship. Craig pulls it out. Craig, congratulations. Beverly, thank you for joining us. You're a
Thank you. I
delight.
had a really nice time.
Come on down here, Craig. We'll be right back right after this. Okay, Craig, we're ready with the money cards. Cards have been dealt out in front of the audience, and here we go. $200. And again, you get a choice of 2 base cards on each level. We'll set you up with the $200 right now, Craig. And this base card, it is a 9.
I'd like to change that, please.
Changing it 2, and this one you must play a 4. Much better
I'll
card.
go higher. $200.
The whole thing, $200. Higher than a 4. Oh, no, it's 3. Same thing happened. You can't get across that bottom line, but you're not out of it, Craig, because we bring the 3 up.
That's a good card to start
Another
with.
$200 now on this level, and we'll put that $200 in for you now with a 3. Do you want to play it?
$200 higher.
Okay, come on. $200 higher than a 3. Yes, with a 6. 400.
I'll go 100 higher.
$100 higher than a 6. It is an 8. Boy, you get those bad cards, Craig, but you've got $500.
Something against me here. Okay, another 100 higher still.
$100 higher than an 8. No 5. Puts you down to 400. Up goes the 5. Do you want to play that 5 or change it on the big bet?
I'd like to change it, please.
Let's see if we can improve the 5 with a
All right,
king.
yeah.
Better card. You must bet 200. You've got 4.
The whole lot lower.
$400 lower than a king. Oh! Craig, you play so well over there, and the cards don't like you over here. Come on down here, Craig. But you've got $1,400 as you inch along.
That's very good. That'll do.
And we'll inch along right now to this commercial message. Thank you, Gene. Craig, you'll come back next time, meet a new challenger. Join us, won't you, on Card Sharks? Bye-bye.
One of our polling groups will receive Gibson's microwave oven with digital timer, defrost setting, solid state, variable power control, and temper sensor cooking probe. Gives you dependable, cool, clean, fast-paced cooking furnished by Gibson. And some of our contestants will receive a Blue Luster shampooer and new Blue Luster Plus carpet shampoo with grease cutters and brightness to remove ground-in dirt and grime. And the Firebird fireplace heating system draws in cold air, forces out hot air. The Firebird makes most fireplaces more effective so you can turn your thermostat down. And a $50 gift certificate from Sears Baby Shop, where you can select most everything for baby, from quality sleepers, blankets, furniture, and more, even Winnie the Pooh. And Mohawk Carpet, 100 years of carpet craftsmanship. The Mohawk Luster Gallery collection of shimmering, soft, sensuous carpets, now at your color dealer. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson-Bill Todman production.